Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Big Ruin updates just dropped and it appears that Security Breach TV has been updated. I wanted to discuss the new updates with you in this video, so let's not waste any time and jump straight into the breakdown. If you go to securitybreachtv.com, the website where we would previously get updates and teasers for Security Breach before it launched, we see that there's actually a Freddy laptop terminal looking thing. Before we get into further detail about this website, I just want to talk about the visual aspect of this Freddy terminal. The design of it, this weird laptop thing, or I like to call it a FazTop, it's actually really neat. From the looks of it, it looks like the entire thing is collapsible to fit into this suitcase-sized box. This new FazTop is suited with the colors of Glamrock Freddy. It seems to have a retro joystick, a switch, and a keyboard as well. Looking underneath the box, we can see that this device stands on two collapsible metal legs, and on each side of the box, there's a metal handle. Overall, this is a very cool design in my opinion, and I'm excited to see it in full in-game. While idle on this page, we can also hear the same metallic noises that Moon makes in-game. Along the bottom left of the page, you can see that there's two clickable Steel Wool logos. One that takes you to their Twitter, and one that takes you to their website. I'll talk about those two a little later in the video. Now, getting into some of the more secret things on this website, as required with every single FNAF teaser that has ever come out ever, we have to start by brightening the image. Brightening the image, we can see more clearly the collapsible legs and the floor beneath the FazTop. Interestingly enough, the floor pattern actually matches the floor pattern that's in the pizzeria that's underneath Roxy Raceway, where you'd go and fight Afton. The other thing that gets revealed when we brighten the image is this weird jumble of pixels in the top right corner of the screen. Looking at this, it's actually very similar to the text that Glitchtrap shows in the Princess Quest 1 ending. It may not be the exact same, but it's pretty close, and I feel like it's probably meant to represent glitchiness in just the website itself. And I believe that this website will act similar to how it did before, where it'll get casual updates every maybe week or so. And these glitchy pixels will appear more and more throughout the website, corrupting it like a virus. There's also this weird red thing by the left metal leg that kind of looks like it could be wires, but if we actually follow those wires, they actually lead down here. So it could be a handle or a lever to help open or close the FazTop. Another thing that's consistent throughout Security Breach TV is that the entire page is filled with different hover effects for different objects throughout the page. This page, there are only 3 unique hover effects that I've been able to find so far. Hovering over the main image shows the text that says, "Something is coming, something is near." Now what could this mean? The only thing we can assume right now with the information we have is that there's this new big threat coming to Ruin that we will have to face. Whether that's Vanny, Glitchtrap, or something new. And whatever it is, I look forward to discovering it. It could also mean that there's more Ruin information coming soon, but I'm really hoping that it's referencing a new threat in the game, because I think that would be really cool. The next two hoverables are kind of a duo. The two Steel Wool logos in the bottom corner both show a message. The top purple one says, "We hear voices," and the bottom green one down here says, "We see shadows." This could be interpreted in many ways. It could be taken more figuratively, meaning that this Steel Wool logo represents Steel Wool itself, listening to the fans when people were disappointed with the story of the base game, and this logo down here represents the game development side of Steel Wool that makes the game and sees the shadows of the DLC they're creating. This has added evidence, as previously on Security Breach TV, the Steel Wool logo said, "We know all," leading us to think that whatever text is displayed when hovering over the Steel Wool logo would represent whatever Steel Wool itself is thinking. That also explains why the bottom logo is upside down. It could represent the developer side figuratively flipping the game on its head. It could also be interpreted in a more literal way, that whatever those two logos represent, could be the purple guy and Glitchtrap based on the colors, whatever they represent have those specific traits. One sees shadows, while the other hears voices. But as of right now, all we can do is speculate. The last secret that I was able to find was done by pressing tab. As you can see, when I press tab, the tab box goes to 2 secret boxes underneath of the FazTop. These boxes seem to control the background audio. The smaller box is the play pause button, and the longer box is actually the seek bar. The last thing that I wanted to talk about in this video was actually the usage. What's the point of this device, and how will we use it in-game? I think that we'll actually play as the young girl that we see in the Ruin poster for the DLC. And with this new character will most likely come new mechanics. This Phastop has lots of potential for really cool game mechanics, and I really hope to see some really cool stuff. It could be used to hack the animatronics, it could be used similar to the Phaswatch to access the cameras and other things like that. It could even be used for minigames. One thing that would be really cool is if it was a hidden terminal somewhere in the game that we'd need a secret password for, and when we log in it could provide some sort of lore detail or even unlock a mechanism to get into another secret area throughout the game. The potential is very large. I just hope it's unique and fits well into the gameplay. Well, that's everything that I've been able to find with the new teaser. If you want to check it out for yourself, you can find it at securitybreachtv.com. Link in the description box below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out my other FNAF related content, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. See you all in the next Ruin teaser.